Programmability. All power chairs, by definition of Medicare guidelines, to be a billable Medicare power chair, to get it funded coded, it has to be programmable. All Invacare chairs are programmable, and it's done through the programmer. It plugs into the chair. But one of the things that Invacare has is a wider variety of things that can be programmable, meaning there's more things that can be programmed. Forward speed, reverse turning acceleration, reverse speed, reverse acceleration. You can program what you want the reset button to do. You can program different drives for different driving parameters. There's how fast you want it to tilt, how slow you want it to tilt. You can set it much like a seat in a car. Push preset 1, then the seat would go to that positioning, or preset 2 and it would go to a different positioning. And there's lots of things you can do, and it's all through the programmer. You can turn on the infrared. Also, with the new color backlit screen that we have with the programmer, you can go in and tell the screen what color you want the screen to be. You can change the font size of the display. There's lots of things you can do with the programmer, and this is something that is available to the dealers, and if you have any problems with your chair, you can go to them and they can use their programmer to make those changes on your chair. Another thing with the Mark 6 electronics is we have what's called the memory card. Once you make all of the changes to your chair, just like any computer, it's not if it's going to crash, it's when it's going to crash. So we give you, with every chair, a memory card, and you take it and plug it into the back of the joystick or your display, and once you plug it in, the computer will say, hey, I found a storage card, what do you want to do? Store to card, or you can say read from card. What you want to do is store all your profiles, your entire profiles, onto this card, and then save it somewhere safe. So when you break the joystick, you let the batteries run completely dead and you lost the memory, you have the ability to transfer all of your memory back into the joystick. This is the standard MPJ joystick. And it says here what drive you're in. There's 4 drives. Each drive does whatever you want it to do. And what it says right there is actually programmable. You can actually type in whatever you want to label this drive. Right now it's set up for indoor average. Drive 2 is moderate outdoor. Drive 3 is speed and level. And then drive 4 is ramps and curbs. And that gives you the most power for climbing steep ramps and obstacles. You'll notice here on the left side there's several icons. Whichever icon is lit up is what mode you're in. You can set it up where it's similar to this, where each direction of the joystick operates a different function. For example, forward is tilt, reverse is recline, left is elevate, right is legs. Or we'll switch back to drive 4. You can set it up where now you're cycling through each command. Right now, forward and reverse is elevate. Right takes you to the next command, which is recline and legs. And then you cycle again, takes you to tilt, and so on. This is another way of operating the powered seating functions. You can program each button to do a different function. Tilt up, tilt down, recline up, recline down, elevate legs, or however you want it programmed. It can be placed anywhere for the end user to operate, or it can be placed on the back of the chair to be used for a caregiver. Another option that we have on the Invacare chair is what we call infrared. Anything that communicates infrared, most popular is TVs, VCRs, cable boxes. Your driver control, whether it's a joystick, a head array, chin control, sip and puff, can become your TV remote, your cable remote, your VCR remote. The other thing you get when you order the infrared system is this USB adapter. And this you simply plug into your computer, and then your driver control becomes your mouse. These 2 buttons right here are set up for the left and right click on the mouse emulation mode. This comes when you order the infrared and mouse emulation package, allowing you to do left click and right click of the mouse. If you're unable to activate these through limited hand control, any type of reset switch can be exchanged for these. What got me into this industry was 12 years ago. My father was in a motorcycle accident, became a spinal cord injury, C7 incomplete, and he does not have complete dexterity of both hands, so grabbing a remote was always a challenge, and now being able to just push a button and then operate it with the joystick is a big help. If somebody was interested in getting a TDX, they would simply go to invacare.com, click on Dealer Locator, enter their zip code, and they would get a list of all the dealers.
Invacare's TDX-SR. Transportation provided by the Braun Intervan. www.braunability.com. Brought to you by the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation and Gold Pictures. Filmed on location at Universal Studios, California.